It's literally not showing up.
Okay. I promise it is.
Sorry, y'all, we're new at this. There we go. There's a delay.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a delay.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is our first time, I'm gonna be honest. It's to be a struggle line.
This stuff is rough, y'all. Okay.
They dropped off.
It's late. If y'all want to do something, you can. Somebody, let's go.
Go with what?
Go. Steve.
I'm lost.
It's stupid.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Whew, man. Okay. It has been an eventful day. So, welcome to our first live questioning, answers, give a whole life story about why we moved here, but y'all kind of already know, so we'll just fill in the gaps and go from there.
First of all, they only know it from my perspective.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm the only one that did a video about it. You didn't do the video.
Oh, okay.
So you can always talk about it from your perspective.
Well, my perspective, why did we move here? I got so many reasons. Well, I kind of grew up in a situation where I wanted to move to Africa from the beginning, like preschool. Like the elementary school I went to, it was an African center school, so speaking Swahili, etc. It was a lot. But because of that, it was more than a dream. But basically, this is what happened. We got tired, and we know that a lot of the stuff that's in the States has already been done. All you can do is just do the same thing as everybody else, etc. Hope that you can get out of the rat race, but it's not gonna really happen like that. Not the way people think. So instead, for me, it was like, let me get my family out of the States. Because one, we tired of the sickness, and then we wanted
sickness,
something.
what's that?
The vid.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because we got tired of that, it was just like, you know what? Let's go somewhere. So we started looking. I was really on Ghana for the longest. I was like, yo, that's it. That's where a lot of my heroes went. So it was like, why not? And then we started doing the research. No, it wasn't even a possibility after a while. I'll visit though. We can go kick it.
Right.
But no, I'm straight. And then Nigeria, no. I know a lot of people from there, but it was a no for me.
Was Nigeria even on our list?
It was on mine.
Oh, it wasn't on my list.
Oh, well, okay.
It was too expensive.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Then we had South Africa. We was really looking at South Africa hard. Like, we gonna make this thing work. Like, we was looking at Joburg, and then right up a little bit north of there is this place called Northam. Like, it's like a suburb up there because we wanted to buy land, get our thing going, but nope.
Talked to an attorney, and the attorney said it was like, basically 200, what was that? It was like
250.
It wasn't quite that. It was like 136,000 each or something like that. But I think it was 250,000.
It was more than a house it was more than a house in the city.
Yeah.
Like in Kansas City, at least.
Yeah.
So that was just a no.
Mm-hmm.
Then we looked at Kenya a little bit, but we really didn't give it a shot for real.
We didn't.
And then the other one that we looked at tough before the president died was Tanzania,
Yeah.
and that was sold.
Well, first of all, Tanzania was one of the few countries that was actually open
Right.
for travel during that time period.
But
So they were on the list heavy for a while.
But then, you know, life happens and stuff changes fast. So that list, they were on the list and then got dropped pretty quick.
Real fast.
Like within days.
Yeah.
He died. It wasn't even 2 weeks later they were off the list. And then we were just out there just searching. We thought about Zimbabwe and was like, you know what? I'll deal with the issues that they got because of all the sanctions. But it was like, you know what? It'd be too hard to do the business that we want to do in Zimbabwe. So we couldn't do that. Then Zambia and Botswana. It was just like
Oh, Zambia had lost the.
China.
Yeah, they had defaulted on their loan or something like that.
Yeah.
Which we still don't know what the conclusion of that's going to be.
Right. We have no idea what that's going to be.
And they can take the airport. There's many things up on the table.
So because they defaulted on that loan, it's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. So after that, we was just out there, just searching. Next thing you know, it was like, you know what? Let me just take a look at Uganda. We saw a couple videos of people, and then we started watching. Well, at least I did. I started watching Kinganda.
We've been watching Kinganda for years, though, to be honest.
Yeah, but I wasn't paying Uganda any attention, though. I was just looking at it from an entertainment standpoint. And then I started looking at it tough, and I was like, okay, maybe this is doable. Next thing you know.
There was also this lady, I can't remember her last name. She's from Canada. I think it's like Rachel. I think her last name's like with an A.
Yeah.
She had some really good stuff too.
Yeah. She kind of broke down the prices a little bit.
And then she also has like a Western mindset because, you know, it's different when you've been elsewhere and then you try to come back to a place that maybe not be as advanced as the West, but you still have gotten used to certain things.
Yeah.
And so you get like, I don't know, you want certain creature comforts. And she really showed that aspect of Uganda.
Yeah. So you want to know about visa costs? Okay, we can do that.
So that depends on the kind of visa you get. If you're just doing a single entry visa for Uganda, it's $50 per person. You can do it online yourself. Make sure all your forms are in PDF form because their system's real finicky. You go through, like you just Google Uganda visa, and then you go through that process. They're going to need a copy of your bio page from your, from your passport.
Yes.
They're going to need your itinerary, your return ticket, and to know what days you're going to be in the country. There's something else I'm missing. Anyway, though, all those things need to be in PDF form because if you use any of the other formats, it just is a headache. Also a cover letter explaining why you're coming to the country. That's what it is. And then so it's $50, and then you can stay for up to 90 days. If you want to do the East African visa, it depends on where you're entering from.
Right.
Kenya's is $150 when I checked last, whereas Rwanda and Uganda is $100. And I don't understand quite why there's a $50 difference if it allows you to go through any of those countries.
Right.
So I have to do more digging to understand why Kenya costs more. But it's the same process. You still need an itinerary and all the same exact things. And it allows you to stay in any of those countries for 90 days. But that one's not renewable. The first visa that we mentioned, just a single entry Ugandan visa, is renewable up to twice. And you can get, 2 months renewal each time before you have to leave the country and come back and start over again.
Right. So the next question is, did you make a concerted effort to learn a native language?
No, so I started learning and then I got busy. I need to get back on it. I still actually have lessons I paid for.
Yeah.
So I need to get back on it because I'm noticing the more I interact, especially for business, that it's very, very important,
Very extremely.
extremely important.
For me, I'm learning a little bit because of two people. You know, Felix, he's one of our partners in the business, and then one of our coaches that coaches swimming. He's teaching me also a little bit, but I'm not going to call it concerted yet. But like I told them, do me a favor. Once we finally get settled and we can move and groove the way we want to, please just drop me off at the village
Oh my God.
for a couple weeks. I guarantee you I'll pick it up in a heartbeat. Like I gotta be entrenched on my lonesome where I don't have no choice but to learn it. And I'm straight after that. But no, the culture, the language, it's a must. It's not a game. It's just we haven't had the time and the chance to actually sit down and have that true concerted effort.
Starting a business really takes
Ooh.
your entire life.
Yeah, it took everything. And
It
it's
is
still taking
taking-
everything.
Yeah.
If not learning it, if not learning it yourselves or your children learning it in school.
Actually, no, they're not.
No, not yet.
Not
no.
yet.
I
heard that they're supposed to learn how to speak Lugano in school, but they haven't.
But they haven't. They're
It's
not.
mostly English.
Yeah, yeah. And then U.S. citizens are allowed to do East African visas. How long do you have to leave the country for after the
Oh, to
second
renew?
renewal? Oh, okay.
I think it's just 24 hours. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's not-
heard anything longer than that. So like if I was needing to do it, I would just, I don't know, swing over to Kenya or swing over to Rwanda, which Rwanda is closer to Kampala
Yeah,
than Nairobi, for instance.
yeah.
For 24 hours, and then you can apply for you can apply for your visa before you even leave,
Right.
but you have to have a stamp and be gone for 24 hours at least before you come back.
So it's a turnaround trip.
Yeah.
We've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard of people just going across the border, getting it stamped, and then literally turning right back around same day. I've heard about that. I don't know if it's true though.
I haven't
So-
heard about that at all.
So I just say, just stay 24 hours and then come back to be on the safe side.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is be here illegally. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
$100 fee per day per person. So for our family of six, if we were to do that illegally, that would be a nightmare really fast.
I ain't got
So-
no time to be playing them games. I will follow the rules.
Yeah, just do it right, y'all.
Right. Then it ain't gonna be no issues for real.
And they make it pretty smooth and easy.
Yeah.
It's not like it's cumbersome.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, the visa process is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
For what I have found out though, it's not necessarily for Americans or people from Europe or anything like that, but it seemed like it is a headache for people
From
from Africa to go to other countries. Like going to Nigeria, whew,
No, Nigerians coming here, they
oh my God,
they
that's even
complain-
worse. Oh
They
my
complain
God,
that
that is
it's
crazy.
really hard to get a visa. And like for us, it was like, I think it's like a 48-hour turnaround
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
For visas, but they say that it can be weeks for them.
yeah, yeah.
So that stinks, but
You know,
yeah.
we know why. That's colonization a little bit. Hopefully that's done soon
Right.
enough. Soon enough.
Yeah.
But on to another subject, I will tell y'all, food and business here,
You know, like processing?
like no, you can do processing, the farming, et cetera, et cetera.
Agriculture.
Even
Okay.
shipping it out. Like I wanted to bring that up because we have a video talking about that here soon. If somebody wants to do processing or farming, and if you want to ship that food outside,
Exporting.
that is a lick.
It is. Oh my goodness. If you can, first of all, the problem is that I keep running into is that the amount that these other countries want is so enormous that no one farm can supply it by itself.
Mm.
So there has to be a concerted effort for different farmers to work together
Yeah,
to fill the order quantity that's needed.
yeah,
So the problem is a lot of the farmers want to go dolo.
right.
And so when
You
when
can't
you
do
want to
solo
do
though.
that, because you're sacrificing everybody's riches so for one person's riches, and it just never ends up working out.
Right.
I wish, and I'm hoping that some farmers can come together and really try to fulfill these export orders. What was that?
The one in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, what was the size
sheep,
of that
the
order?
lamb. It was about 10,000 kilos a month.
That's what they wanted.
A little
of
over
sheep.
10,000 of just sheep,
Yeah.
lamb, and they were going to do all the butchering. They just needed that many pounds of sheep / lamb, same thing, to Saudi Arabia
Mhm.
every month. But because people didn't want to work together, they lost out on big money because they were paying like 4 or 5x times the actual cost because it was so much of a shortage at the time.
Mhm.
But there's another question. If you knew an African American on the fence about moving to Uganda, how would you convince them to move there? I mean, I got so many ways I could do that.
Mm.
So I'll start there. I'll start here. If you in the States, well, you see what's going on. Do I really need to convince you? You know what I'm saying? Anything's better than that almost. But if you take away that and you just talk about coming here on a simple level, food,
Mm.
a lot of those chemicals and the stuff that you have to question that's in the food, that's not really a thing here. If you have kids, your kids are pretty safe here. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust easy. So regardless of how safe it seems for me in my head, we're never safe.
Right.
So I always keep a watchful eye, but there's been no issues. Honestly, it's I don't even know. It's crazy in my head because I'm like, they love kids or something. It's different.
Yeah,
It's different.
I think it's interesting because like and I've told several people in the States, Black people have to over police their children because we never know what could happen to them or how that behavior could be received, like bad behavior could be received. Though you see little white children going crazy in public, Black children don't usually get the same liberties.
Right.
So here, I was eating at a restaurant and there was some Ugandan children running around like doing some stuff that in the States would have got you snatched up by your mama, like sit your behind down. And I'm like irritated. And I'm like, why am I irritated? These are kids. These kids are being kids. But I know that behavior could land them in trouble in the States. And so I had to like really dissect that mindset because here they allow kids to be kids for the entirety of childhood. Whereas I feel like around maybe 7 or 8 or 9, it's time for your kids to get it together in the States.
Right.
So that's good. Also, though, I would say business-wise, depending on the business that you're going to go into, this is like going back to the 1990s.
Maybe 80s, really. Late 80s,
I don't know
early
what things
90s.
were like. I was in Pampers in the 80s, so I wouldn't know. So anyway, the 90s for me, it was like, just pick a business, like just pick one. And because it's like you have advanced goggles and you can see the future.
Yeah.
And so you know different holes in the market and where you can emulate a business that you've seen in the States, study the mess out of that business, and then run it. Come here and just run the plan.
Yeah.
Literally, like I did business in college, business management administration. So like part of that was to study businesses and like see them from their inception to like how they became these multi-million-dollar companies.
Mhm.
And so I can look at a market and see how to fill that gap, especially because I've seen other businesses do it.
Yeah.
And then also coming here, it's been really interesting because we'll go to different businesses, and because we are Americans, they will want to work with us.
Immediately.
Yeah, it's like it's weird
Yeah.
because you feel privileged to be
Right.
able to get that advantage,
Right.
but it's
It's
also
weird.
not fair.
It's not. To me, it's not.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not Ugandan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from here. I have no roots other than a couple months ago. They should be working together. I don't know what the issue is. I'm still learning. I found out a little bit of stuff, but I'm like, that's one of my goals is at least have a good team of, and everybody there ain't gonna be Ugandan, but it's gonna be a large lump sum of people from Uganda. Cause I'm like, yo, we gotta get this business together so we can make y'all have businesses so they can have businesses too.
Right.
However, oh, North, okay, that's what's up. Do you need to get both residency and work permits to stay long term like Tanzania, or
Not
just one permit?
residence. You don't need to get residency and work permits. Work permit is the same thing as residency.
Yep.
Also, if you get your work permit, it allows you to go to the East African Alliance countries without a visa. So you can go to Kenya or you can go to Rwanda freely.
Tanzania,
I don't think Tanzania's in that list.
I'm pretty sure they are. You sure?
No, because it's only those 3 countries.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Not yet,
Okay.
at least. So you can go to those other countries freely and not have to get a visa because work permit is considered residency.
Of the landlocked countries you're connected to, have you gotten a feel for your relationship with them? One better than the other, etc.
No.
No, not yet. We're going. Granted, they're not landlocked, but we're going to Kenya here soon. Then directly after that, like a month or so later, we're going to go to Rwanda. Then Malawi, and so on and so forth. I want to see it all.
Yeah.
So each month or so, every 2 months or give or take, we'll go to each one of those countries. But the main thing, honestly, I want to see Uganda first.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go to the north. I want to go to the
the
northwest. I want to go to the west and the southwest. Like, I want to see all of Uganda first because there's so much here and there's so much we don't know.
Right.
I need to understand where I'm living.
Right.
You know, so once I truly understand where I'm living, which that's gonna take time, but this is home now. So I need to understand as much as I can about home first.
Yeah.
So next one, enjoying your content. Thank you. I'm back and forth from the UK and have a store downtown. I've seen your store. Subi Shop. I wanted to go there a couple days ago. We was downtown. Okay. I'll be there tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow. Wednesday. I'll be there Wednesday. That's what's up. Just want to support and wish. Thank you. Man, that's crazy. I see that shop all the time. It looks real good in there. I'm like, I keep seeing it. I want to go. We'll be there Wednesday. That's what's up. Trying to think. I know one thing that's really been getting me about Uganda is because I'm an old athlete. I'm not coaching right now, but I've been coaching for a long time. Athletes are here. I've heard this narrative of there's not a lot of power athletes here in East Africa. Let me tell you, that ain't true. A lot of people, when they think East Africa, they think of distance runners. No, they have them. They just don't have the facilities.
Come on, sprinters.
Sprinters, all the above. I just think the thing is, it's not bred here, which is a good thing because in the States, it's more of a religion when it comes to sports, and that's just crazy. Which that's not a good thing either. So hopefully, a couple people will come here from the States or from the UK or whoever or whatever, and really want to elevate some of the people here that's in athletics because they got talent for days. Schools. We haven't looked a lot into all the schools, but
I've looked a lot. The thing is, what I don't understand is the Ugandan education system.
yeah.
Because like they have the traditional Ugandan system, then they have the international systems, which could be Cambridge, and then there's like the U.S. system, which I'm not sure what they call the U.S.
I
system,
don't know.
and then they have the Ugandan system. But from what I gather, the Ugandan system can go up through age 21, I
Yeah.
think.
I'm still kind of confused about that.
Yeah, I'm confused about how that works too. And then for some reason, everybody keeps discouraging us from going through the Ugandan education system.
Yeah.
And they encourage us to instead go through Cambridge or the U.S. system. So right now, our kids are actually homeschooled.
Yeah.
But
Like we have a teacher that
Yeah.
comes and teaches.
We have a private teacher that comes in and
Yeah.
teaches them. Because they're always on the go. And so I don't know how that would work out with school.
Right.
And also until we get a feel for what we can expect and what's best, we just feel
Yeah.
like it's better to keep them in the system that they're already used to,
Right.
which they were homeschooled before we left the U.S. too. So
Right.
there's still that.
Which most people were for a little while because
Yeah.
the vid kind of did that.
But we
You
just
know,
stayed homeschooled.
Right. Instead of going back to school, we just say, you know what, we can take care of this. We've been doing it this long, so
Right.
might as well keep it going.
Right.
The one thing that is really kind of interesting to me about the schooling here is like some of the dress codes.
Yeah.
Like you have to cut your hair, like the
girls.
girls.
do.
I'm not with that.
I've asked questions about it, and they say that that hair is a distraction for the little girls, and so they choose to have the girls cut their hair. But when I ask about like the history behind it, because at least from my research,
Yeah.
it seems like cutting your hair was more of a colonization thing
Yeah.
that they just kind of perpetuated. And then also on the subject of hair, I think it's interesting how like the legislators and judges still wear like the old
Lamb wool.
George
thing?
Washington
Yeah,
wigs.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah,
But,
I find it
you know,
confusing
Whatever.
because you clearly like nobody does that anymore.
I'm confused.
Even
you
the
know.
British don't wear the wig. I just don't.
Oh, for real? They don't?
No. Could you imagine like freaking Boris Johnson sitting up there with his
Yeah.
wig on? No, they don't
Right.
do that. Which I don't. I just wish
I
I
don't
could
know.
sit down and talk to somebody and understand. Cause I
Yeah.
don't. That's
I
one
just
thing I
wanna
just
know.
don't get.
Yeah.
I think it's just lingering over from colonization.
Yeah.
It's just something that needs another thing that needs to be dismantled.
Yeah. But you know, I don't even like the name of Lake Victoria. For
Yeah.
me, I'm like, why you name it after her? Let's go back to the original name.
What
Y'all
was-
still know it. I forgot it.
What was the original name?
I forgot the original name.
I don't remember.
I
Either.
don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so here they definitely name a lot of things after the British.
Yeah, like you got like Prince Charles Road
They have
over
like
in
Prince
Cololo.
Charles Hotel or
Yeah.
something like that. It's like an apartment
Yeah,
complex.
yeah.
I don't know. It's
yeah.
interesting to me, but I think it's because as Black Americans, we are like really defiant in wanting to like get rid of as much as we can to
Yeah.
do with
Kind of buck the system.
with being oppressed.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know.
It's different.
They just don't seem to mind. Some people, some
Some.
people. It's
Some.
like
So I'll tell you one thing that was cool today.
what?
So when we went to go look at a couple businesses, I saw one of the Ugandan castles, or not castles.
I'm talking about by the school?
Yeah, by the school.
Yeah,
Then I found out you got like 8 of them.
yeah.
I'm like, these things are massive, yo.
You can't even.
You can't go over there.
You can't even stand on the road outside of it.
Right. You can't go over there,
Yeah.
but you can see it by driving by.
You can walk
things.
by it, but you best keep moving.
Right, you better keep it moving. That thing is massive, though.
It's huge.
It's
I'm like, I want one.
right. You know what I'm saying?
It's so big.
Like, just let me borrow that for a little while.
Right.
I'll give it back.
Have a party or
You know what
something.
I'm
It's
saying?
huge.
But it's dope. It's
Yeah.
it's really dope.
Nicely manicured lawn. It's
yeah.
gorgeous.
Like amazing.
Yeah. What school is that? I can't remember the name of the school.
I don't know. Cause it's in Nintendo.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
It's Nintendo. No, yeah, somewhere around there.
No. That's not the
Okay.
area.
Alright.
It's probably, I can't remember the name of the school. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, that's all good. Well, super shot. Well, I see you not in town, but you'll be there in a couple of weeks. I'm still gonna go by there, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see you when you get here.
What
Yeah.
is the biggest frustration doing business here?
Oh boy, which one? Just one? Okay, the big D?
The biggest frustration doing business
Time.
here.
Time. For me, it's time. If you say today, it needs to be done today by 5 o'clock. Here, it could be today, like 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
And I might answer the phone, I might not. I'm not going to answer an email.
You have to, so okay, what I've experienced is that you can send an email, you can call. They'll tell you, oh, hit me up on WhatsApp. So you send them a WhatsApp, no response. You have to physically get in your car and show up
Yeah.
for somebody to give you the service that you think that you should
Yeah.
get. I'm trying to give you money. I should not have to beg you to pay you for your services.
Take my money.
Right.
Take my money.
That has been very frustrating.
Yeah. Like, I'm paying you for your service. Please take my money so we can do this.
Right.
You know.
That part's crazy. But you know what? Okay, so after you figure out the Ugandan government, I thought the Ugandan government was like that too.
Yeah.
But it was because I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because their system is different than what I'm used to.
Right.
So once you get somebody to explain, like so I had to go down to the office,
Yeah.
URSB office, to have them explain to me how their system works. And now that I understand how the system works, that's been smooth. That's like one of the smoothest systems here, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
For me, the most frustrating part of doing business in Uganda is the lack of professionalism. That goes with time. Time too. But like, you'll call a business and they're like, hello.
Hello.
I'm like, hello? Is this whatever company? Yes. That's frustrating because I feel like it's just wasted time.
Yeah.
But that's me because, you know, that messed up American mindset, like I have to, you know, get
Go,
my
go,
stuff
go,
done
go.
all the time.
I'm like, I still need to know
Who I'm calling.
who I'm talking to and who I'm calling.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not asking for much, but the problem is with that. Now, you know, I've been talking to, you know, the people I hang around, you know, granted, they haven't really been outside of East Africa for real.
Mm-hmm.
So it scares me because I'm like, once the world starts to really see East Africa for the gold mine of what it is,
Beautiful.
it scares me because they're going to come here and they're going to take it over the way like the city was, like Kansas City or any other city like in the States was. At one point we had our businesses, everything was
Black
great.
businesses.
And then you had the Koreans come and the Arabs and the Pakistanis and all these different people came. They took over like all the lanes. You can't get into the hair business. You can't really do any of that. And I'm like, I don't want that for the people here. Like, we know what that feels like. We know what that looks like. So it's like, yo, y'all really need to understand, like, they're coming. It's only a matter of time. Please get y'all business in order because when they come, they're going to come fast.
It'll be real fast.
You know, and that just hurts me.
That's a part of seeing everything like you see it from the 90s because you remember what it's like to go to the corner store and it be owned by a black person and then the liquor store around the corner also be owned by a black person, the laundromat be owned by a black person, the hair salons, I mean, but still are owned by black people, but the hair stores, the beauty supply stores were owned by black people. And then just in a matter of less than a decade, none of those things are owned by black people. And so I think that it's like watching it happen again,
Yeah.
because you can see that there's service lacks and people don't want to go places where service is not where what it should be.
Right.
If I have to beg you to be open, if you're inconsistent with your hours, or you just close for no reason all the time, people are going to stop visiting you, especially if they have another store they can go to that's more consistent. And so the other people who aren't from Uganda are offering those things because that's a standard business practice. And so I'm just worried that Ugandans will be left behind. And so I hope that they're able to step their game up, especially with getting online. Like, how is your phone number not on Google? Like, I don't understand that. How are your hours not on Google? These are things that are easily done, and there's no excuse at this point.
Got a question. What can Ugandans do as far as daily or day-to-day things to make diasporans returning feel more welcome?
Talk to your friends about cheating people.
Woo.
My goodness gracious. That has been, it's not so much frustrating anymore, but especially in the beginning, like that first month and a half to 3 to 2 months, I just felt like people thought I was balling or something. I'm like, no, like, we're regular folks. Like, we saved to come here. We sold our home to come here.
And we didn't make much money on that home now.
No.
Just throw that out there.
You know what I mean? Like, we did that to come here, and then we come. So a lot of times black people come and they're like, or black Americans come and they're like, brother, sister, welcome me. And you don't really feel that in return. And
now, granted, I didn't ask for that either.
Right, we knew better.
Yeah.
We had been warned, so we knew better. But it's also just disheartening to feel like you left one place that was taking advantage of you just to come to another place where people take advantage of you differently.
But I gotta say, I look at it a little differently because it's not just us they're taking advantage of it.
It's everybody.
It's everybody, so it's just, we just come from a place where we're not used to that.
Well,
but
the markup is higher for us. No, I'm sorry.
Right. I think that markup is like 500%, and then for a Ugandan that look good, it might be like 250. But it's still
250%.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's.
I'm exaggerating, but
I don't know. I think if you speak the language, then you get a better price.
Right.
But you have to speak the language, so we're working on it.
Right. But once I speak the language and I truly understand the culture, I probably will never speak English again. It's going to be a rare occasion. You won't have to force me to speak English. Yeah. But I'm trying to think, what else? Other than that,
what can Ugandans do?
What can Ugandans do, though?
I think if Ugandans advance themselves, it doesn't just help diaspora, it helps Ugandans and all of Africa in general. All of us who have this dark brown skin that we were born in, when Ugandans rise, everybody rises.
Right. It's a win. It's a win.
Just strive to be the best you possible in all aspects, mentally, physically, spiritually.
Right.
Also, I need somebody to explain to me this moral code of lying. Like, it's like
it's okay to lie.
Yeah, small.
It's just a small lie.
Yeah.
I just stole a little bit. Nah, I'm not with that.
I don't understand it. I guess that's what my problem is.
It's not everybody.
No.
But it's enough people that do it that it's like, what's going on? Why? I don't understand.
I want to understand that, but that's not something any one person can do. It's just
right, because it's one of those things. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. I'm just like, whatever.
Oh, I am. If you lie to me, I don't want you around.
Oh yeah, if you lie, I'm good. If we were gonna do business,
we ain't no more.
That business is dead.
Yeah, no lawyers. But anyway.
But anyway, yeah. But I'm trying to think. Like it's still raining and stuff here, so it's rainy season. So that is one heck of a difference. Like right now, it's late here. It's like 12:30 a.m. and I'm waiting on the rain. I know it'll be here about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Every day it seems to rain. I like
Every
it.
day,
Yeah.
which it's different. You
It's
know,
beautiful though.
yeah. I'd rather have it that than dry. So
Or cold. It's snowing in Kansas City. Or it did.
yeah, I ain't got no time for that.
No. Mm-mm.
But trying to think, man.
If there's anything else,
Y'all got something y'all want to tell us? Ask us anything? You know. I know we've been asked how did we meet? You know.
He's gonna tell a straight up
So-
lie, so I don't know. Like this story he be telling is not accurate. It's not accurate at all.
Have you started looking for land to build a home?
No.
Not yet. We have a clue, more than a clue, about where we want land.
But for the business, not for ourselves.
Right, but it's more for the business, not necessarily for ourselves. So it's more of we're so business focused right now that once the business is running itself and it's doing good, then we can make those bigger moves of buying a home, et cetera, et cetera. It's just we're really focused on that. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but right now that's just it just is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I must admit, I like Arua from what I've seen. I like Ginger.
Ginger's kind of small though. That's my problem. Ginger's not. I don't know. Coming from a city, Ginger seems like a town, not a city to me.
Yeah.
I think that that's a possibility for the future, but Ginger they'd have to build up a little more for me to feel comfortable in Ginger.
Yeah.
I like the outskirts of Kampala right now. Once we go to Western Uganda, that might change, but I heard that we might have trouble getting land in Western Uganda.
Right. So I don't know. But I still want to go see the mountains. I got a list of stuff I want to see. So we'll just see. I don't know. No, there's no moral code. Your own family members lie to you. And we've seen it.
Yes.
It's messed up. Like
heartbreaking.
We got a good friend basically. He was talking about his cousin who was sending money home, and his own parents and cousins
He
or
was
whatnot.
sending money home to buy land and build a house.
And they stole it all. And we keep hearing stories like that. So it's everybody. You know, it's messed up. But you know, so I don't know. But I will tell you, the land here though is fertile.
Fertile, beautiful.
Oh,
like you just get some dirt and throw a seed in there, and then
you got it.
It does the rest for you.
You ain't gotta do nothing.
Like I'm really big into gardening. This has been the easiest gardening I've had to do in my life.
She ain't gotta do nothing. Which
I
is
literally
weird.
just put the seed in the cup.
Right.
And then it did its own thing. I was like, oh.
Like we got moringa trees. It just grew on its own. She didn't even do anything.
I put the seed in the dirt, and then it just did its thing.
Like
In the States, I had to like cultivate it and fertilize it. I haven't done none of that yet.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I love that. I mean, if they say some other place is the breadbasket of the world, no it ain't. They lying. No it ain't.
No, it ain't.
It's right here.
Uganda.
It's right here.
Uganda has so much potential for like export businesses, and I think that if the world goes away, I think that it's gonna go, especially with all these wars.
The money gonna be crazy.
They're gonna have to depend on Africa more so. I mean, Ukraine is not even an option anymore.
Right.
You know,
Midwest ain't really a thing no more.
right, the weather's so crazy in the U.S. that like the crops keep getting destroyed, or you know a lot of those crops that were in the silos in the Mississippi River got flooded.
Oh, yeah.
So like there's a lot of stuff going on in all these other bread baskets in other countries.
Right.
I just pray that Uganda stays safe and
Mhm.
that Uganda can be, and other African nations can be the
Yeah.
world's supply for those kind of things, because I think that would bring a lot of wealth to Africa.
I'm just like, just stay out the way and get your money.
Right, I'm a business.
You know, y'all do that over there. Just
Stay
pay me.
focused.
I'll give you some food.
Right,
Cool. You know.
equal opportunity. Yeah. Did you want to tell this fictional story about how you met?
Okay, fine. So
I'll let
first
you
off,
start.
I got game for days.
Oh God.
I'm that dude. Okay. So I saw her. She liked me
Oh.
a whole lot. You know.
So we gonna start off with being for like.
So.
Can you be for real? At
So I'm
least?
just saying, like, she saw me. I had on my nice little button up. Cause we ended up working at the same place, and you know, I broke a cardinal rule. I allowed her to take my number. Nah, but seriously, I was up under the table grabbing something, and then I saw her calf, and I said, "Oh,
Okay, first of all, you're leaving out a lot of details.
okay."
So this is the first day at the job, and he was already there. He was early for the first day, earlier than I was. And so he was like, I don't know, tying his shoe or something under the table.
Oh,
I come in, mind my business. I sit down, again, still minding my business.
no.
And I cross my legs. I cross my legs at the ankle because somebody said that was classy one day, and I've been doing it ever since. Anyway, so he saw my legs, and then he fell in love.
Well,
You called your mom and told your mom that you were in trouble.
I just told my mama that I was gonna be in trouble because I saw her leg and I said, "Man, this is before I was still out there, okay?
You were in the streets?
I was for the streets. But once I saw her, I said, you know what, I can put my card away and burn it. If I can get it.
Meanwhile, I had a whole boyfriend, so I was not checking for him like that.
Man, I knew when you that dude, you know you obviously we married with 4 kids.
Right.
So obviously I must have did something right. I got game.
You did.
I gamed her.
First
up.
of all, no, you did not game me up. You played the long game. He let me break up with my boyfriend. He let me go on dates with other dudes, and he just kind of played the friend role.
Game.
And then he just slid in there.
Game. I knew none of that gonna work. Shoot, she knew. So next thing you know, we didn't have sex.
Nope.
The whole time. We barely even kissed.
Yeah.
Didn't even see no underwear. Nothing. The most I did was I had to see if she was ugly or not. So I took her swimming. I had to see if her hair was real.
First of all, I didn't even wear makeup for real, so I don't
Just in
understand.
case, I took her swimming.
And I had natural hair.
And I was like, oh snap, her hair is real and she's not ugly.
Oh Lord.
We in there.
You already knew how I look. I come to work
Just
all
in
the time.
case, just in case. You never know. You know, this makeup be tricking people.
I'm not that good. I'm good, but I'm not that
You
good.
know? But you guys have a Ugandan pineapple. Oh, Ugandan pineapple is fire.
It's really
It's the
good.
best stuff. Oh my God.
I think
What?
that Ugandan
Oh,
fruit
God.
in general is really, really
Oh.
delicious. In the States, we really don't get to have ripe fruits unless like you go to the apple orchard,
Yeah.
or maybe if you go berry picking,
Yeah.
like maybe you might get some ripe
Yeah.
fruits. Other than that, though, it's just not a thing.
Like here, we go to the market, like Nakasira Market. It's a lot of markets here. You go to the old Nintendo Market, you can get some soursop, you can go get the pineapples, bananas, matoke, plantain. They got it, and it's all so good.
When mangoes are in season, though, man, oh my God.
I don't even eat fruit. And then I came here and started eating fruit. A little bit.
I was like, really? My face be giving it away. I mean, like, really?
Oh, wow. Oh, you watching from a ways away, bro. That's what's up.
You know the people. I don't know what you're saying.
No, one of the guys is from, he's watching from a ways away.
Can you let me know? 'Cause I can't read it.
My bad. There you go.
Oh my Lord.
But, you know, the fruit, the vegetables, oh. If there's something better, I don't know where
I
it's
don't know
at.
what it is.
I think it's impossible. You know,
I think everything though. I just love not having to worry about like pesticides and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
And then all the additives that they put in like the processed stuff is they still have some, but
Right.
they're not as many. Like you can usually pronounce everything on the label.
hmm
Whereas in the States you'd be like
You need
you
a
might
degree.
bust out the encyclopedia to
Right.
understand what you're seeing.
Right. I'm like, you need a pharmacist next to you.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. So I love that.
You want to talk about the spiritual aspect of why we moved?
Yeah, we can.
Go for it.
So the first part was it was simple. I mean, we know that it's not right over in the States. Things are falling fast. You can look at it from a market value, you can look at it from a food. I mean, I personally feel like they put that fence up
In Mexico or the Mexico
near
border?
the border. It's not for Mexicans. So
You think it's to keep people in?
I think so. I don't have no proof. I have zero proof. I have nothing to go off of. But I'm just like, it just don't make sense.
Mm.
You know. So, and then, you read the stories about, these men that are coming into the country that are military age and they're not just Mexican.
Muscle bound.
Dudes that's in shape.
Yeah.
It just seems a little weird. So from a strategic standpoint, it just seemed like somebody about to get set up. I don't know. I have nothing to go off of, but it just seems a little weird. But from a spiritual standpoint, outside of just those simple things, it stuff just wasn't right. I mean, like a biblical standpoint, let's say you want to do the Shabbat, it's the time, the way you got to do it is off. I mean, they're like perfect example right now. Not only is it 8 hours ahead, but I mean, when it's in the winter, it's a couple hours off from here. Here, sun comes up at the same time, sun goes down at the same time. So it's easier to keep track of things a lot better.
Yeah.
So, you got something? You go ahead.
Also, I think that at least as we were praying and reading our Bible and stuff, we started to realize that maybe it was time for a change.
Yeah.
And rather than necessarily going down with the ship, it was trying to make plans. And I just pray that our stepping out on faith and coming here is able to not just bless Uganda or Africa, but also the people that we left in the US. Hopefully it encourages a few people to come here and also bless Africa with their skills and talents. And that collectively we can come together to make Africa what it once was, because it once was a great, thriving place.
Right.
It was the pinnacle of the world. And I think that it has the potential to be that again.
Now I must say this too. Yes, that's the ghetto alarm system back there.
What's
so
the
if y'all hear them dogs barking, that's the ghetto alarm system. They'll let you know anything. So, but yeah, you're right. There's a reason why Uganda is called the food basket of Africa.
I think it is.
Yeah. You name it, it'll grow. But those are just the simple, surfacey details about that. Trying to think. If y'all don't have nothing else, we're gonna get up out of here.
It's been an hour.
Yeah, it's been a while. That's what's up. I want to thank y'all though. Like, I honestly didn't think we was gonna at least even get 15 people to come on here.
Right.
I was on some. If we just get one, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thank y'all for even coming on here, giving us some time, you know what I'm saying? But on another tip, if y'all ever have any questions about what we doing here, if y'all need us to do something different, Don't be shy.
Come with our content.
Like content wise or whatever.
Or
Just
if you
ask a
have
question.
questions.
Yeah. Like I ain't got nothing to hide.
And if we don't know, we'll say we don't know,
Right.
and we'll figure it out. Well,
Didn't know that. There are ambulances in Uganda, but you need to have a contract with them first. So do you have a contract with this type of?
no, we don't.
I did not know. Uh-uh.
My only thing is, I don't see how the ambulances are getting through traffic. They don't really be. I think you'd be better off on a boat. Like they'd be stuck in traffic like everybody else.
Oh man. And don't nobody get out the way.
At
And
all.
that's, you know, and for me, being a firefighter, EMT, it's like, are y'all gonna move?
Like this person's in
Bruh.
distress. Like
You know what I'm saying?
that's the weirdest thing to me.
You know, even the fire trucks that'll go to a fire helping whoever they go,
Nobody moves.
they just dead. Oh, you wanna move?
They gotta start passing out gigantic tickets
You
in
know
order
what
to
I'm
fix
saying.
that. That's one thing that
You
drives me.
have to make a contract with the hospital. Okay.
Oh, that's like if you have insurance and that it does that for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to do that. Thank you.
Your insurance
you, Will.
already covers us here.
Yeah, it do, but I mean, at some point, you know,
Yeah.
at some point, once I finally officially quit, hey, that won't be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
How is the vanilla farming business in Uganda?
I think that it has potential to thrive. But I would not just look into vanilla farming. Again, please focus on not just the agriculture side, but how you can also improve the product
Yes.
for processing. So I can only find one vanilla company here.
Mm-hmm.
They do okay. It could be better.
Yeah.
So if you could make vanilla extract or even vanilla paste, something that can be used for other businesses like
Mhm.
bakeries, I think that'd be a really profitable business.
Yeah.
Again, you can always just do the beans too, but if you could do both,
Right.
you'd be,
Extract.
you'd be a beast.
If the extract here, it isn't up to par.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Yes. I did that for a business
Yeah.
previously.
So we some
Snobs.
It's pretty bad.
Vanilla snobs.
Yeah. So they need help.
Yeah.
So if you can help there, hey, hit us up. We don't have many things, but I can probably point you in the right direction somewhere. What's your business and how can we support? Okay. Well, so we have a business making American style chicken sausage.
Mhm.
We do links, patties,
Mincemeat.
mincemeat.
Mhm.
We're getting into beef here soon, just because the market is asking for it.
Mhm.
So because of that, well, we're going beef too.
We'll never do pork.
No, it
It'll
ain't even
never
allowed.
happen.
It ain't even allowed to be near me.
No.
So if you want to support, hey, hit us up. You know, we can have you taste it and see what you think.
If
It's
you
okay.
are a buyer or a purchaser for a business, let us know, or for a restaurant, let us know. We will come by and let you taste our sausage. The difference between ours and everybody else's, we don't add anything extra. All of our competitors add soy.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Flour,
Or-
gluten.
We don't do none of that.
It's so many fillers in there in every single sausage here in Uganda.
Coloring.
It's ridiculous. Everything that we have, you can read and you know exactly what it is. You know, so we don't add anything. I mean, if it's not seasoning or meat,
It's not in there.
it's not in there.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's not liquefied meat like everybody else for the most part.
Also, what we consider sausage and what we've seen in the market so far is not the same.
Yeah.
What we've seen in the market right now, we classify as a hot dog in the States, not a sausage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the difference too.
Right.
So if you know somebody or you are in control of purchasing or you're a chef, You want to taste it? Let us know.
Let us
We
know.
will stop by.
It tastes pretty good. It's okay.
No, it's excellent. There has been nobody who has tasted it that's not like, where do I sign? So I'm not worried about that.
Oh man, it's pretty. It's okay.
It's okay. No,
It's okay.
no, it's awesome.
Thanks for answering my question. Really appreciate it. I'm a pastry chef and I want to invest into starting my own vanilla business.
You should.
Yeah.
You
Do it.
should.
Do it. Like, don't make it a want no more. You got to do that.
Crazy part is you can find vanilla plants at like local nurseries here. I thought that blew my mind.
I ain't never seen that.
Let's hang it out at the mall. Just a nursery with a vanilla plant. That blew my mind.
Like, that was like, what? First off, what messed me up was seeing a bird of paradise plant. Like, that's $120 plant for one.
It's a flower.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just here chilling,
For free.
like no big deal, you know.
Yeah.
And we see stuff like that all the time. It messes me up all the time. Once again, welcome to Uganda. So nice. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see you on here, man. Thank you, Jared. That's what's up. Yeah. Like, so, you know, but I mean, I've seen a coconut on a tree. I know that sounds crazy for some folks. That ain't no big deal. I'm sorry, that's a big deal for me.
Unless you're in Miami.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a mango tree.
Yeah.
I've never seen a mango
We
tree.
got guava and papaya
Like,
and
oh my,
oranges.
what? So it's just amazing to see those type of things. Like, food is just
Everywhere.
everywhere. You know, we got Matoke not too far from here. Like, it's
Everywhere.
everywhere.
That's why them commercials be lying, man.
Look, ain't nobody going hungry like that. Like, if it is, it's somewhere, I don't even know where it's at,
Not in Uganda.
but it's kind of hard to believe it's in Uganda. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
what we're referring to is in the States, they play commercials with starving children, obviously African,
yeah,
and the baby be laying there, and then there'd be like a fly buzzing in the baby's eye, and the baby don't even blink, it's just like sitting there,
Right.
and the fly is just moving around in the eye. And then they have, you know, a guy come on, he's like, do you want Africa to starve? If not,
yeah.
donate $1 a day. You can feed a family for just $1 a day.
17 cents.
And they have some lady singing in the background, in the arms of the angels. That is not in Uganda, at least not from what I've seen. And so like a lot of Americans are afraid to come here.
Right. Is it safe there?
Yeah.
Are there pirates?
What?
Like, are there lions running down the street?
Oh, starving children in Africa. You don't want you take your kids there.
Right. They'll take your child and take your food.
And they'll be starving. Like, that's not true.
Like, they're so violent. Huh?
Do they live in huts? Like, be for real.
Like, do you have giraffes?
Like outside your yard,
Like,
outside
come
your
on,
fence.
man. Like, stop it. Like,
It's embarrassing.
yeah, it's pretty sick. But whatever. Keep thinking that. You keep thinking that. Let me get them smart people go ahead.
Right.
You know, you can have that over there.
People who can see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever. There are bears in
Yes. I saw a guy
Right.
walking 2 lions today down the street.
Huh?
Hmm. They might have been dogs, but I think they were probably lions.
Nah.
They might have been dogs.
Nah, them a dog. Them probably some borbos. You know.
Like, be for real. Like, come on. The monkeys are hilarious, though. I like
Yeah.
that.
Right. There's literally bears walking down the street in the States. Shoot, in Kansas City, we
Or-
got wolves, mountain lions.
And they be attacking people, too.
Yeah.
Like, lately, them animals been off the chain.
One thing here, though, I must admit, it's a lot of dogs here.
Yeah, and they're
But they
super-
be chill.
It's weird, though.
You in the States, you see a pit or any dog on
I'm
the corner,
jumping on
Hey.
somebody's car.
dog. You know what I'm saying? Here, they just like, what's up, dog?
They just be walking down the street. It's
It
so
is.
weird. My guard was up for real. Like the first few times, I'm like, the dogs are That dog is walking down the street. That dog's like, I don't care about you, lady.
Nah.
Move out the way.
Right. Like, this is crazy.
The animals in general are really friendly here because the cats are too.
Right.
I feel like the cats in the state have a whole attitude. Like they
Right.
run the show.
Right. It's
The
weird.
animals don't give a daggone.
No.
And then it'll be like the chickens walking down the street. Man, we're in the middle of the city.
Literally. Literally.
There'd be a skyscraper over here, and then a goat walking down the street. That's the weirdest thing. I'm still not used to that. And they know traffic laws. Like they know how to cross a busy street. And like Uganda streets, woo, Kampala streets are busy.
Hey.
And these goats just be crossing. It's hilarious.
It's crazy.
Listen, I'm worried about my life crossing streets, and these goats is doing it. I feel
Right.
ashamed.
I'm like, you got cows. They like, hey, what's up? Hey, just watch out, bro. I'm gonna be over here, you be over there. They walk just fine.
Like I need to figure out how to. I need to talk to some of these
You
goats. or
double
whatever.
dutch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm up here scared for my life. Like what?
It'd be crazy. But it's what's up though. I like it.
I like
I
it.
like it. But I will say,
Again, food everywhere.
right.
Don't
literally.
steal no chicken though. They'll take you to jail for real.
No. Don't be stealing no chicken.
Don't be stealing at
Don't
all.
steal nothing.
At all. Listen, I have seen some things. Stealing is not what you want to do in Uganda.
Hey, you don't want that.
I've seen people get snatched up and beat down. Do not steal in Uganda.
Don't
Bad idea.
steal here.
Bad
okay?
idea. Reconsider.
If you make it, literally, if you
If
make it, you will never do that again.
you will never. If you don't go to jail after they get done whooping your behind. Anybody got time for that? I don't want the problem. I done told the kids, listen now.
Don't do that. You better put your hands in your pocket.
Right. No,
Don't.
but also, you can put your hands in your pocket at the store and nobody cares.
Right. Because I think they know. Don't be doing that.
No, how about this? You can just go into a store and touch all the things and nobody cares. Ain't nobody walking
Right.
around like, hurry up and buy it. Like, it does not exist. Not a thing.
Oh man, that got me thinking about don't be a menace.
That's what it means. Hurry up and buy.
Got
Like,
the doorbell that go off and everything.
she up in the freezer.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody got time for that? Listen,
Right. Come on.
I'm not trying
man.
to steal from you.
Right. But nah, man, it's crazy. I like it though. I will say though, the driving here though. If you can drive here,
You can drive anywhere. Off mountains,
Anywhere.
in the clouds. You can drive anywhere.
Like, oh man, like this different. I mean, it's off road and every road.
No, not every road.
Yeah, nah. You know, but you for the most part
For
though,
the most part.
it don't matter.
then,
Somewhere on
like,
your way home.
What be
you gonna-
killing me is like the roundabouts with the lights. What is the point of that? I need somebody to explain. I need the civic engineer to like sit me down and be like, this is why. 'Cause it don't make no sense to me. What's that?
No, I was just saying those commercials painted a false narrative. Yeah, that's what-
Absolutely.
But man, like here the driving, it's a suggestion
The
on
laws.
following the law.
Man.
Like don't nobody drive in lanes like that. Boaters do what they want to do.
They don't follow lights, nothing. Like there's no traffic law the boaters follow.
Taxis ain't no better.
Then the guy with the dang couch on the back of his boda
How?
be acting like he's just a regular motorcycle. Sir,
How?
when you are as wide as a truck, you need to drive as if you are
Right.
one. Like
You
these
still gonna drive on the side between the sidewalk and where your car is.
be
Like,
digging your stuff
bruh,
up.
come on,
What is we
man. You
doing?
can't make it, bro. Stop it. Oh,
Or like the taxis. Oh,
yeah. Them taxis, they evil.
I swear, I don't know how they be driving on the side of the road, the non-existent road. I'm like, how? Like the sheer mechanics of it. How do you do that? Like you are
They
an
be
expert
doing some
driver.
crazy stuff. I'm like,
They be rolling on 2 wheels on the side of the road. Like, it's amazing.
how did you do that?
The wizardry in order to do that.
It's amazing.
It is.
But you know, hey, it's a need for all of them, I guess. The boaters, they get under my skin.
Is it easy staying in Uganda long term? Okay. Yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no.
I love everything except I miss my people.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
miss okay, so here they have like different tribes, and I don't know if amongst the tribes they have like the same camaraderie that we do as Black people in America. But I miss like being somewhere and somebody acting a fool, and you could look at your Black friend you don't even know, the stranger that you don't know, and
Yeah.
you both understand y'all are talking and having whole conversations with just your eyes
Have bust out laughing and everything.
together and everything. I miss that
Yeah.
more so than anything. Yeah, I miss my folks.
Yeah.
I miss like family too, but I just miss Black American
Yeah.
people.
I mean, even people from the UK, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It-
even you know what? I've met a few. I wish I would have got their number or something. But even some Ugandans has been outside of Uganda.
Mhm.
They're a little different.
They understand.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I think here you have is I don't know if it's a luxury or not. I think it's a double-edged sword. Like to have your tribe, but also have to fight for your tribe or for yourself amongst other people who are fighting for their tribes.
Right.
But in the U.S., they don't care what tribe you're from.
You're Black.
You're a Negro, and it is what it is, right? So to avoid that, you have to stick together.
Right.
And that's what
Yeah.
I would wish that Africa would get that kind of mindset that we gotta work together to get out of this.
Right. You know, Ugandans are Ugandans.
Right. Until they go to the States and then they
like
figure it
out.
I said.
They figure it out.
So you have a different mindset when you realize that you're automatically grouped in with this group of people you have nothing necessarily in common with, other than the fact that you guys look alike.
Right. You know, for me, it's a you are a country, and I know you have your tribes, but at the end of the day, everybody looks at you first as a nation, as a Ugandan, and then as a tribe. Mm-hmm. So it's like have all the pride you want and then some in your history, your lineage, and your tribe. However, you gotta fight together. Period. It just is what it is.
You can fight each other after you fight together.
Right. You can fight together, and then once we leave fighting them, on the way back, that wasn't cool. So now we gotta fight.
Yeah, duke it out.
You know what I'm saying? But while we're together, you can't. I ain't gonna say you can't do no wrong, but you my dude. So we fighting. And once we leave, then
we handle this.
We can handle that. Right. But it's.
But I think I don't know if it's an advantage that we have that. I'm gonna say that it is. And I think that we have to be around other people so often that we understand that we have to stick together up to a certain point, obviously.
Is there a certain amount of money you have to have in the bank account before legally starting business there?
Yeah. We started business without even having a bank account.
Yeah.
So no. Sorry, y'all, I'm scratching because I got bit up by the mosquitoes. They just love me.
They tore up.
I don't know what's happening.
But no, you don't. You can start with you can start with $1 million Ugandan shillings,
which is $270.
You know, but there are I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it's not a good thing to start that low.
No.
At all.
You will
because
not
you will get audited.
Yes.
A lot.
What did she say? You should say at least 20 million.
Something like that.
In order to be a legitimate business, because nobody's functioning on $270.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses will just be illegal until they get the right amount of money to become legal.
Yeah.
Or to become legal. But I don't recommend that for us people who aren't from Uganda. Don't play those games.
Just follow the rules.
But please just follow the rules. I pray that people who come here from the diaspora come here with business mind, ready to do things legally, so that we can stay powerful together instead of the government not wanting us here.
Right. Yeah, you see, man, I wish the fam would come, but
they say they're gonna come. We'll see.
you know.
We got people who are just friends who will probably come before our
Right.
family.
We got friends that will be here before a lot of our blood family,
Yeah.
you know. But our family, you know, because
The
if
family
you know,
we
if you
choose.
right, the family you choose, if you actually know the saying that goes with blood is thicker than water, it's look.
What's the whole saying, you know?
I gotta think about it, but essentially, blood doesn't really mean as much. You know, the people you choose that's been there, your day ones, are usually more important than a lot of your family, essentially. Um, but
Something about the womb, the water of the womb.
yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
But regardless, so those people are day ones. No,
They'll
they
be
they
there.
are coming. It's not a if a when. No, it's not a they're coming.
But also they're doing business with us. So that's another thing. If you could find people that you trust and love to do business with,
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
We don't just do this for ourselves. Like, we're not building a business just for ourselves.
Same
We
guy.
have folks that have blessed us to invest with us
Yeah, this is
into
bigger
this
than us.
dream. And they've, secured board positions and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's not just us. Like, we're doing this with people that plan to come here as well.
this business you have gives you residence there or allows you to stay long term. So a business, once you have all of the required documents and blah blah blah, you can get a work permit, and once you have that, you good as gold.
There's different classes of work permits.
Yeah.
They're usually a year each. The
Mhm,
standard class of work permit is $2,500 a year.
mhm.
You can also get the agro processing work permit if you have a certain dollar amount in the bank or you know a friend.
Right, right.
And that is $400 per year. But again, there's different types of business permits,
Yeah,
which they do allow you to stay long term.
yeah.
And they allow your children to jump onto that permit
Mhm.
and get student
Right.
visas and
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Once you get a work permit, everybody in your family that's here with you is good. How do we deal with power outages?
Okay. We sit in the dark.
Pretty much. We got battery packs
Right.
that can charge a phone in a computer, but
So, okay. So it's getting better. I would say in the beginning when we first came to the house, there was hardly any power outages. And if there were, they were like 10 minutes. It was
Yeah.
nothing major.
yeah.
But then I don't know what happened. For like 2 months, we lost power every day. And sometimes the power would stay out for days,
Mhm.
like over 24 hours, like close to 36 hours.
Mhm.
So that was frustrating because we are in meat production.
Can't do that.
You can't store that in the freezer safely for that long with no power.
So we losing money.
So, here lately it's gotten better. We've had like what 10-minute power outage like this week.
Yeah.
So we're back to the fact that it's normal. The problem that we were told by the power company is that our particular transformer is only meant to house like 1,000 households and is holding 10,000 households.
One transformer.
I would buy a daggone transformer to prevent that from happening.
If they'll let us.
Man, they won't.
Right.
Because they say that it's the government's job to provide those things for us.
Right.
But if it keeps happening, I would save our neighborhood the headache and just put
Get
it out
one.
there.
Right.
Like, I'll pay for it. It's not that bad. It's like what, 2 million or something like that, what they said. I don't remember. I would gladly pay for it, but they won't let us. So we just deal. We just sit in the dark and be frustrated or leave. We leave. If it's during the day, we're out.
Right. We'll be back at nighttime. It's
Right.
time to go to sleep.
Man,
How do you feel about free trade in Africa?
I'm for it.
More the better.
Man,
Like, open them borders up.
I'm for it. Plus, like, these customs taxes is kicking behind.
Oh, man. They killing your pockets.
I ordered some fabric, and the fabric was $116. My shipping was $40, and the taxes I paid were over the price that I paid for the freaking fabric.
Yeah. Yeah,
It makes no sense.
yeah,
That made me mad.
yeah. We got an inverter coming, just to let you know.
Oh yeah.
Never again,
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
But yeah, nah, those taxes, they ain't no joke here.
Not at
They,
all.
they,
Disrespectful. But then it's like you want to get things here, but you can't get things certain things you can't get here, or you can't find a good quality of that same thing here.
right.
So then you have to feel like you have to get it from elsewhere. But then when you try to get it from elsewhere, they tax you so much. It's like I might as well just
Get the,
got a plane ticket, flew there myself, threw it in
Yep.
my suitcase, and just brought
Yep.
it in that way.
yep. Like, it's cheaper to do it that way.
Yeah, sometimes, absolutely.
So, I don't know. It's one of those things. What we gonna do about it?
Complain and keep paying the money.
You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. So, you know, I ain't mad at it. I'm just like,
I understand the mindset behind
yeah,
it,
yeah,
but those industries don't exist here. So the whole
Right.
point is to encourage your people to buy within the country. America used to do the same thing. They had the American Made campaign in the 1990s.
mm,
They taxed everything else heavily except for the things that were made in America. It
Right.
builds pride in your country and reinforces the industries already there.
mm,
So I get it. But if there's no industry there that's doing well for that particular item, why am I getting like hit over the head?
right. How do you do school with the kids? Essentially we do homeschool, but we have a teacher that comes in. So
And she teaches it's a curriculum from back in our hometown.
yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Until we find something that we really, really want, we'll just stick with that.
Also, I'm also worried about enrolling them into a school and then moving out of this particular area because we will not stay here indefinitely because of the power. But going to a different area 40, 50 minutes away and then the kids have to switch school.
Yeah. Have we heard any guns sounds or anything? Nah.
I've heard a gun sound.
Well, we heard a car.
So
That's
I told the story on Kampala or on Kinganda.
Yeah.
So we're at Caramel in Nalia, and the kids are out playing, you know, on the
Yeah.
swings and stuff like that. It's the middle of the day,
Yeah.
and a car backfired. It's like pop, 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 and my kid, you know, ducked down, and
Yeah.
they're like crawling military style on the ground. I'm like, oh my god, because I'm thinking like I wanted to cry because they're so used to hearing gunshots back at our previous house that they just know the procedure. They just get into the procedure. Everybody else in the restaurant's like looking like,
Like, what are they
you know,
doing?
what are they? And I'm just like, wow, if my children, who are all three under 10, have this trauma from living there, I can't imagine what kind of trauma he's holding or I'm holding for being there longer.
Yeah.
So no gunshots, just some backfiring of vehicles.
I'll admit, I do miss my guns
Mm.
a lot,
Oh.
a whole lot.
Like I miss the security of having one, but I don't necessarily miss the fact that I had to worry about if I have to use it or not.
It's not even necessarily that if I have to use it. I'm just a gun enthusiast, and I love practicing and training. And now I don't have my guns.
It'll be alright.
Mm.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's all good, you know. I'll deal with it. It's all good. But one day, we will have guns here. One day, and I will have many again.
One day. Legally.
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 We ain't trying to get raided up in
Right.
this bad boy.
The area where Metroplex is, the power didn't go out much.
That's knowledge.
That's Nalia.
I love Nalia as
It's
a
a cool
neighborhood.
area. Yeah.
It's quiet over there. Plus over here, it's so loud.
Oh man,
Like,
like, we
I'm
got clubs and
They
stuff.
be kicking it.
5 o'clock in the morning, they still going. How?
Oh no.
You
Honestly.
gotta go to work in like 2 hours. How are you still going this
They
hard?
be kicking it.
Ah,
They be kicking it.
ah.
I be tired.
But you know,
I'm tired now.
I can't do that no. Maybe I'm just old. I can't do that no more.
I don't think you're old. You got different priorities.
Yeah, maybe. Watching from Ginger. Hey, watching from Ginger. That's what's up. That's what's
It's
up.
like heck of late.
Right,
It's
it
like a
is.
club in itself, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
We kicking it, I
Like,
guess.
I need some coffee.
Oh no.
But speaking of coffee, the coffee here is fire. Like, I don't know why I don't see Ugandan coffee in the States,
They need to.
but they need to.
So that's an export business too.
Ooh, wait. The coffee here is legit. Like, they need to export that everywhere.
I would say I'm not a coffee person. Like I'd rather just go thirsty than drink coffee. But at least it don't stink and it's not bitter here.
Yeah. Like, I don't even, like, in the States, I can't drink black coffee because,
It's
no,
bitter.
ew, it's terrible. Here, yeah, I drink black coffee all the time. All the time. That I've never done that a day in my life.
It don't smell the same. It
Mm-mm.
smells way better than
It's
it does
amazing.
in the States.
And it's strong. Boy, I'm ready to go. So
So you turn to an act. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I'll be ready to go. So they need to export that.
immediately.
That's big money that the country's missing out on by not putting that worldwide.
Also, I wish that they would advertise their tea more because their tea is so good here.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good business too. If
Yeah.
that's my dream one day. One day I will own a tea farm.
You want to talk about aficionado?
Man,
That's that one. I'm
tea
not
is
even.
my thing. And the tea here is really, really good. I
Yeah.
just hate how they give like the local companies are like really ground up tea and not really the whole leaves. Again, I'm a tea snob, so like I like whole leaf tea, and that's just not a thing. I haven't. If it is, I haven't found it here. Though they have so many tea plants, it's really strange. What's going on?
No, yeah, I'm just what's up though? How you doing? But yeah, we getting solar with the quickness. Let me tell you, like, we gotta get solar. So
We do sleep
yeah,
sometimes.
sort of.
Right now, on a
Yeah.
normal day, I'd be turned over in the bed.
Yeah.
This man,
Nah, I don't sleep. I was up to about 4 or 5 in the morning yesterday.
he's tripping.
You know, I gotta. Hey, it's about the business, man. When you gotta make it work.
Yeah.
So I'll be up. Maybe I'll be all right. You know, eventually I'll be all right. So, you know,
No, in my head, I'm turning over right now.
yeah. But it's all good. You know, it's all good. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Oh, don't say that. I knew it was coming. It's so awful.
Oh man, but yeah, we are going to be way more picky with
The next
wherever
place.
we
for sure.
move. Extremely well. We're picky now, actually, because we've been looking.
We've had some crazy situations happen though when looking for houses though. Like,
That's a story all in itself. Oh, wow.
like some of the things that these homeowners be asking you to do. Like, I need you to hire my staff.
What?
This person comes with the house,
And his friends.
but you're gonna have to pay for their salaries.
Food
What?
too.
Like, huh?
Where they do that at? No,
It'd be different if it was like an apartment.
no.
This is a house.
Right.
I gotta pay for your security guard to guard the house. What if I don't like him?
Right.
What if I don't think he does a good job? What if he
Right.
invites his friends over
Right.
and they just hang out till like 5 in the morning?
Right.
Huh?
No, we ain't doing
But
that.
he comes with the house.
No. Or, you know, we ask for a 4-bedroom or something and it becomes a 2-bedroom and
With 2 outside rooms.
2 outside rooms and a tent.
Where's the tent? We ain't seen no tent yet. What?
I'm just saying though, it be some random stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just asking for a 4-bedroom house.
But we see some really nice ones too.
Some of them be really nice.
But then you go up the stairs and you're like going up the stairs like this,
Yeah.
trying to get, the
Yeah.
clearance.
It's always something.
Yeah. Or the neighborhood be jumping just like it is here. And what's
Yeah.
the point of that?
Right. I'm not going somewhere else where the club is next door almost. and I can hear everything they do. So
Yeah.
nah.
Or there's a kennel, like a dog kennel.
And
Next
them
to
dogs
that.
be going off at 6 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Or like, now everybody got dogs here.
Yeah.
So one bark, they all bark.
Yeah.
Do we have a lawyer?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Of course.
Oh yes. Lawyers.
Yes.
A staff of lawyers.
Yes.
Now, it took us getting screwed over one time.
One time.
Now we have a staff of lawyers. Anybody come for us like that ever again?
See you work.
I'm taking everything you got and then some.
Oh, that's an exaggeration.
No, that after that, I feel you know how I feel.
We should have
I
known
feel
better.
we should have known better, but I feel some type of way about that.
Mm.
But yes, we have a few lawyers.
Indeed,
Yeah. There's some good spots in Uganda. I loved that country. Chill people. Yeah, they are chill. The
Very
vibes here. Like me and my people, we'll be going out and just chilling for a while. Oh man, great vibes. Like we all be listening to our reggae. Hey, you know what? I've never heard of Bebe Cool, right? And then there's another one.
His son.
Well, his son too. He's fire too. But nah, there's another one. It starts with like an F. I can't think of his name right now. I'm like, why haven't I heard of these people before? Like the music is crazy. Like they need to go to the States, UK or something, because they would be way bigger. Does Uganda offer dual citizenship?
Yes.
Yes. Sure do.
Yes, they do.
Sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
They don't do tertiary, third.
yeah, thirds and
But
all
they
that
do
other
do
stuff.
dual.
But you can do two.
Yeah.
So you'll be all good there. You know?
I think what Tanzania doesn't. That you have to give
I
up
think you
your.
gotta renounce it in Tanzania.
Yeah, you have to renounce your other
I
citizenship.
think.
They only do one. They don't do dual.
Yeah.
I think most countries do now though. I don't know,
I don't know.
but not Tanzania.
Yeah. I just kind of once we stuck to Uganda, it was like, hey man,
You have to have tunnel vision.
this the crib now. This home.
Make it work.
All right. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Like
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
miss having people to fellowship with
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. I miss that
A lot.
a whole lot.
Mm.
Hopefully we get that community again one day.
Yeah.
Have people to kick it with, have people, do Bible study and all that. Just people,
Yeah.
y'all all on the same kind of path. So,
Same page.
make sure everybody got businesses, make sure, all that. Y'all get it. I hope. So, but nah, if y'all don't have any questions though, it's like 1:30.
We got 4 kids like waking up
4 kids.
6:30 a.m.
4 of them. A brother gonna go to sleep.
Good deal. I was told you need to get a house properly.
Yes.
Listen,
Look.
these brokers.
They are necessary evil.
Oh Lord.
But
I'm telling you, they will. Okay, I'll give you a story. So we were looking for a house. Our budget was like $2.5 million a month. And
oh, you gonna give them the crazy one?
yeah, okay, so we ended up going, we hook up with these 2 brokers, and first of all, they wanted us to pay, our first time meeting them, they wanted us to pay them money to take us to this house that they swore was like the house for us. And we were like, no, we just got scammed by 2 other brokers. We're not paying you too. Like, hell no. Anyway, we're like, if the house works out, then we'll pay you. Anyway, so it's like getting dark, and we're like, well, we can wait till tomorrow. No, you have to come tonight. So by the time we get there, because we got stuck in traffic, I forget where. Anyway, so by the time we get there, it's like 8:30 at night, so it's dark. And we pull up on this house. This house is huge, like huge and gorgeous. And I'm like, ain't no way this is our budget. Ain't no way. And they're like, oh yeah. It's not. It's a little bit over your budget. We can talk them down. So we wait for the guy to come with the key, and then he pulls up, and my business partner starts talking to the guy. He's like, "What's the price on this house?" Dude was like 5.5 million, literally over double our budget. And they're like, "Oh no, we can talk him down."
Ain't no talking down. Wasting my time.
I didn't even go inside. We were like, "We can go.
No, we go.
Let's go." But that keeps happening too. That's annoying. And so you want to make sure that the person that you get attorneys to, and people who can do the surveys of the land, all that kind of stuff.
How long have we been in Uganda?
Almost 6 months.
Yeah. Almost 6 months. I'm surprised it's easy to rent, even on Gigi. Don't trust Gigi.
Don't you do it. Don't
trust no
Don't
Gigi.
you do it. Them houses don't be them houses. That listing might not be actual. Like, there might be some real people on there.
Right.
But I wouldn't trust
that house. Don't do that.
You pull up to a lot, and it'd be nothing on it. If you done paid your deposit, don't do it.
Speaking trade, East African countries, their trade freely between Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Burundi, South Sudan, and Congo. Yeah. It's
free
just
trade amongst East African Union.
right.
Yeah.
We've learned that now, but it still ain't easy.
There's still import tax on it though,
Yeah.
because the products that you get from Kenya will still have the little import tax sticker that says that it was paid.
Yeah. So
I just don't know. I'm curious when we get there, because I know that we will get to the point where we're exporting to other East African nations. I'm curious what that will look like when we get there.
right.
Hopefully sooner than later, but you know,
We'll see.
we're trying to conquer Uganda first.
Right.
Conquer the Ugandan sausage market first.
It ain't even Uganda. We just want to take care of Kampala first,
Right.
and then
Right.
because Kampala is a lot in itself.
And it's a lot of people here.
How about those mosquitoes and malaria? Do you take meds frequently?
No. So, like, we have the prescriptions that we got from the doctor when we went to get our yellow fever exemption.
Yeah.
We got like a prescription from the doctor for the yellow fever tabs or whatever. I haven't really had to worry about it. I have a sickle cell trait, so I don't really have to worry about it.
And bugs just don't like biting me, so
Yeah, I don't get it.
they don't mess with me like that.
They love me.
But she's been bit up. I've been bit a couple times.
Constantly.
The kids, they've been bit up sometimes.
Constantly. During rainy season, that
Yeah. And right now it's rainy season, so people get bit. But malaria and all of that,
we haven't had it.
I don't know malaria.
Me and the children have the sickle cell trait, so
Yeah, I don't have that, but I haven't been sick or anything. The only time I've been sick was when I ate some bad chicken from somewhere. That'll do it.
or we drink the water for the first time.
Don't drink that.
Listen.
Don't do that. Don't drink that water. Hey, if you just get here and you not used to the water, do yourself a favor. Don't drink that water unless you're trying to lose about 20 pounds.
Man,
If you want to lose weight, drink the water.
literally, we had the kids just with their pillows in the bathroom because, like, we had multiple accidents in just a few days. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Hey.
And we were victim to that too. It was awful.
Oh man. You can lose weight real fast though.
But the dope part is you don't have to go to the doctor for a pharmacist to give you medicine. You can literally go to the pharmacy and say, here are my symptoms. And the pharmacist will be
They know.
like, take these antibiotics. Whereas in the States, you have to go to the doctor,
Yeah.
get the
All of
prescription,
stuff.
take the prescription to the pharmacist who's also a doctor. It's a lot. But the pharmacist here can help you out there.
Right, pretty quick. And there's pharmacies everywhere, so it ain't no big deal.
Everywhere.
It ain't no big deal. And
Everywhere.
honestly, they see it so much. It's like, yeah, take this. I'll holler at
Right, and it worked, so.
you. Yeah.
And then we had a little prescription for, in case we had diarrhea. So we had our prescriptions, and they were like, "Yeah, this is not gonna work. Let me give you something else," and it
Right.
worked better. So
Yeah. So whatever you can bring from your doctor, you can just throw it away. You don't need it.
now
You'll be fine.
the doctors, the pharmacists here are more than qualified.
Yeah, you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. If y'all ain't got no questions, y'all see these eyes? They getting smaller and smaller, yo. You know. So it's 1:30. What we got? Do you guys plan on establishing a network of businesses?
Yes, already in the process.
We are already in the process.
I have a list of
Small.
businesses, right?
Because I believe in being very laser focused. So one thing at a time. We just have plans.
No, she was asking to
Oh.
so you don't get scammed. Yes.
Oh yeah. My bad. I
Yes.
didn't read it all.
So here's the thing. From the very beginning, what we said, because we know we have people who are coming with the goal of starting a business. So when we go to these businesses, we say, hey, if you treat us right and you're honest
Mhm.
and you're professional,
Mm-hmm.
we will have more business for you. Like if it's not just us, it'll be other people too.
Right. So whoever
So-
comes here,
Already.
we already got a list.
Like what is
you
the
know.
point of us struggling and then making you struggle too? That's
Right.
stupid.
That ain't even cool.
So we have a small list,
right. But we got a list.
teeny tiny list of
You know.
businesses that have done well.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, they communicate well,
Yeah.
they meet their deadlines,
Mhm.
they follow up
Yeah.
when they say they're going to follow up, and then the product that they offer is up to our standard.
Yeah.
So we do have a list, but it's very small. I wish it were bigger.
But we got a list.
We do,
We got something.
right?
Nah, we haven't been to go see the gorillas or nothing yet.
No.
Hopefully, we just haven't.
The only thing we did what is words?
Ginger.
Outdoorsy was we went, what's it called? Zip lining.
Yeah.
Words are leaving my brain.
Yeah.
Zip lining. Now, what's crazy is, was he 4 at the time? Was he still
Nah,
3?
he was 3. He was 3 at the
Our
time.
3-year-old was zip lining by himself. Listen, my heart was like in my chest and then in my butt. I was scared. He's
Yeah.
like, wee!
He ain't know no better. He ain't scared of nothing.
Hundreds of feet above the ground.
Like, we up there. Like, going across the river and all that. Like, up there. Way up there.
I was terrified, but he had fun.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He was
But he
doing
ain't
it.
scared of nothing. So,
Nothing. But the fact they let him go by himself
yeah.
was
it
terrifying.
Cool. It was cool. Brokers here are not registered. Right.
Man,
Right.
if they were registered, they wouldn't be able to get away with that crap.
Right. You know, if I ever get the money to make like a Zillow or anything like that and then get some legislation to make sure all brokers are registered, I swear I'd do it.
It'd be a problem.
But
They come to your house and knock you out.
they'll burn that thing down.
Messing with our money.
You know what I'm saying?
Bunch of brokers in their suits.
That's real though.
And then
That's
ask you
real.
for transport before they leave.
Like, that'd be crazy. Oh man.
Show up with brass knuckles. You don't want no
Like, man, they be tripping. You know, like, hey, just give me some more transport. I know you got it.
Right.
Bruh.
Somebody literally said that to him.
Like, I don't understand a lot of Lugandan, but because I understand Swahili, I can pick words a little bit. And dude talking mad stuff.
Cash
But
money.
I picked up on it too late. And
He was getting out the car.
right. He was getting out the car and he had walked off and we was driving off.
He
I was
said
like, you so right.
we had already paid like $150,000.
Something
Show
like
us houses, keep in mind none of the ones that we like.
Right.
And he was like, he needs to pay me double because I know he has it. Sir,
Right.
you was in my pockets. I
Right.
need you to bounce. Like what?
Right. Like you so right. You playing games. You got the right one today.
He got out the car too fast.
You know what? I'm a changed person.
I'm glad he got out the car though. I don't want to see that side of you.
I'm a changed person. I am not that guy anymore,
I would have had to excuse myself to the
You
local
know,
store.
I love all people.
To the Duca. So I can, let,
Right.
let
But,
hands be exchanged or whatever.
But I gotta say this, y'all, just because I see it in the comments. If y'all don't follow Kangana, y'all need to do it. Just do yourself a favor. Follow the show.
Oh, Shane be acting antisocial. He's a dope dude though.
Right, he good people. He real good people. But click that subscribe button for him.
Yeah.
Like all them videos, watch them all. He's got like 5, 10 years, 50,
Right.
11 years and stuff.
50,000
So,
videos.
you know what I'm saying?
Start at the beginning.
Support that man. But anyway, y'all.
You'll be old and
Man.
gray by the time you
Right.
get current event.
Right. For real, for real. Maybe we should do some current events one day. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not.
I don't mind it. I feel like if we were to do the news or like talk about those kind of stories, we don't talk about it willy-nilly. We try to research
Right.
before we
That's
talk
true.
about things. So I think that we'd be at least a little informed.
Right. You know, I'm not just watching Fox News out here and that's it.
Right.
So, you know, but
I don't know if I even watch. I haven't watched Fox News in forever.
nah.
I don't think I watched the news. I read the news.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
That's true. However, it's been good, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know how many hours it's been or whatever.
Over
but
an hour.
But let me
Almost
tell
2.
you, I was only expecting like one person
Right.
to jump on.
And we
If
need
that.
me and you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We was just gonna make it work. So I thank y'all for even hopping on here, jumping in the comments and all that. So thank you.
Yeah.
But I gotta close these eyelids, watch a movie in my head. Is whoa. Being up till about 4, 5 in the morning yesterday, and now I'm up at 2 in the morning almost. It's
But
getting
speaking of
crazy.
endowments, sir, I don't know if you watch movies. It's probably like drive-in theater like situations. Like the big screen.
You so right. That's how we doing it. Oh, it's
Like the projection size of the movie just is. Oh man.
That's well covered. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, y'all. It's been good.
We'll do this eventually.
We'll do this again
Some point.
So it's been good, y'all. I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Eventually.